No matter the weather, sentinels guard the Tomb of the Unknowns at Arlington National Cemetery. Perhaps nowhere in the United States is better to remember the sacrifices of our military than to be surrounded by hundreds of thousands of graves of servicemen and women.
Audie Murphy, the most decorated soldier of World War II, is there.
I don't know how to say it. It's emotional, really. But I'm just proud to be here. And not one of them is already here.
89-year-old Korean War veteran Bob Belcher of Jones County traveled to Washington in March with the Middle Georgia Honor Flight. About 24 veterans and their guardians paused to honor their fallen friends at the nation's war memorials.
The snow and the cold wind and the rain, it just calls to mind the sacrifices these men made, whether they were sleeping in foxholes or running across desert sands or fighting in the depths of the jungle. It just really brings that back, what they went through when you're out here in the elements with them.
More than anything, I always like to tell you guys, please touch the wall. Those names aren't upset that you came home. Let it heal.
I've lost some of the guys that used to be in my unit.
Young man that was asked me to walk second to point in 1971. Shortly after, he was mutilated because the point man hit the booby trap, and at that point I was third in line, and the shrapnel went over and around me, so I was spared. And I looked down on his body, I guess about 50 plus years ago. And that memory is still in the back of my mind.
What kind of things will stick in your mind, you think, from this trip?
Well, I enjoyed the Vietnam War, for one thing. I'm a Vietnam vet, and I really hadn't seen it since it's been up. And dream come true to get this ride today. I got a few friends that I went to high school with on that wall.
The World War II Memorial honors the more than 405,000 who died as a part of the Greatest Generation.
You were a POW?
No.
No, MIA. You were MIA for how long?
About a week.
You had to elude, hide and elude?
Yeah, when we crash landed, no, it was about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And we crash landed in Bucharest, and we were guests of the Russians. Long time ago.
Yeah.
Air Force veteran Barry Ray of Kathleen learned a lot about Keith Lancaster's experiences as a bombardier and gunner who flew 33 missions. 92-year-old Pard Ward of Greensboro served in World War II and Korea.
The World War II veterans are really dying now in large numbers. And the ones like myself who went in young and late in the World War II era are going to be the only ones left in a short while.
Now is the time to hear their stories. Liz Fabian, the Center for Collaborative Journalism.